Welcome, families, friends, to this beautiful place. A predictably wet but beautiful day in Oregon. My name is Reverend Dr. Neil Romberg. I've been a longtime friend of Gus, and I think I've known Crissy for most of the time these people have known each other, and it's my great honor today to preside over this ceremony. I think I've traveled here today for the same reason that all of us have traveled here, to celebrate the love between Crissy and Gus, to be a witness to their wedding, the first chapter in what I think will be a very long story, and to be part of the joining together of two groups of people, the integration of two families, the merging of two tribes, the consolidation of two motley crews. So, Bedneys, Schaefers, you are now family. Wrights, Animas, you are now connected. Jagelskis, Allens, you were strangers before. Now you're part of the same clan. Throughout history, marriages have stopped family feuds. They've stopped wars between nations. So just imagine what it will do for you fine people who are downright amicable to begin with. But this day is more than just about us, about the friends and the family. I think there's something else going on as well. It's a wedding. It's about Crissy and Gus's love for one another, the commitment that they're making to one another. And this wedding is a prelude to everything that will happen from this point forward with the two of them. All the triumphs that would have been individual now are shared, and so much greater because they'll have somebody to celebrate them with. And the inevitable heartbreaks and setbacks that occur in life will be easier to bear on two sets of shoulders rather than one. Because that's what it meant when Gus asked Crissy to marry him. It meant, in New York City there are 5 million women. And strangely, I just want one. And it's you. And when Crissy said, I will, she was saying, I love you so much, I want to make little versions of you. And I want to carry these replications inside of my abdomen for as many as 9 months at a time. Gus was saying, you're it. And Crissy's saying, I found my man. And Gus was saying, I'm the luckiest guy in the world. And Crissy was saying, that's right, you are. But as much as I can try to describe what it means to be married, I think the most important thing is the two of you describe it in your own words. Crissy, would you?
Life is not always happy, and sadness does not always come when you're ready. But I want to be with you for everything, all of it, forever. I've found the man that I love, Gussie, Gus Gustafsson, the GUS. I am so happy to give you the rest of my life, and grateful that you've given me yours. Today, we become a family. And I forget. And even though we are two separate people, I will always strive to make the right decision for Gus and Crissy. Us. The Schaefers.
Well, I've never been accused of being a romantic. But that doesn't mean I can't still be a sentimentalist at heart. So I thought, in the midst of this somewhat original wedding, I'd try to use some more traditional vows. But when I did my research, and I looked at all the usual vows that people use, I realized that we pretty much have all our bases covered. We've already been through thick and thin, literally as well as figuratively. We've been through richer and poorer. You put up with me taking a break from work for about a year, and I've dealt with all the trials and tribulations of you having a small business. We've been through sickness and health, including me breaking my wrist and almost breaking my back with some very, very clever tricks. So, all that really leaves is for us to love and cherish each other for the rest of our lives. And that's why I'm happy and honored to put on this ring and to wear this for the rest of my life as a symbol of my love for you and for everyone here and for some very special people who couldn't be here.
Christopher August Schaefer, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife, to have and to hold as long as you both shall live?
I do.
And Christine, Jennifer, Bright, do you take this man to be your lawfully wedded husband, to have and to hold as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Well then, with the power vested in me by the state of Oregon, I pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you the Schaefers. Long live the Schaefers.
Can we leave?
Yeah, I think you walked around together. Should I take the chairs?
Yeah.